lying up beaten on that cot. The only part of my body still working was my brain. Leon, Natalia's last lover, had gone under a fake name on a trip to see the other side. Eliminating and erasing a person's tracks isn't something that just anyone can do. Only someone very powerful can permit themselves the luxury of having a man discreetly murdered. Someone. But who? The humidity seeped into my bones, and it wouldn't be too long before Smirnoff started gnawing on what was left of them. I dreamt of her. In the morning, I woke up depressed.
Morning, Blacksad.
I'm in a good company, Chief. Make yourself at home.
I imagine you're curious to know why you're in jail.
Well, you know, Smirnoff, I'm starting to believe that old saying, curiosity killed the cop.
Listen, Blacksad, that welfare case is getting much too hot. I've arrested you in order to spare you some problems.
Well, as you can see, you were a little late. They made a meal out of my face.
Pah, that's nothing. I wouldn't think that being a bit uglier for a while would matter much. Cigarette. Don't put on that poker face, John. I have something very important to tell you. My investigations are pointing very high, so I've been given the order to bury the case, and I've got no choice but to give in. Those bastards sure know where to squeeze. Now, I'm out of the game, but you're not. This is my proposition. Eliminate that murdering son of a bitch and I'll personally cover your back.
Why are you doing this, Smirnoff?
I like to imagine a better world, where even the powerful pay their debts. Deep down, I am naive.
Smirnoff wasn't wrong. The investigations pointed very high indeed, such as the top floor of the Statoc Tower, home of the offices of the richest guy in town, Ivo Statoc, one of those self-made millionaires who didn't care who they had to run over in order to make it. A person rich in privilege and dirt poor in moral fiber.
Hey, you! What are you doing in there? Where the hell do you think you're going? This is a restricted area! Do you hear me?
Perfectly. That said, who can call themselves one these days? Come in, my friend. Believe me, I admire you. And a good handyman is what I need. Not all those incompetents who should have stopped you from getting here. So, as you've seen, I need new blood. People like you. Hey now, son. Why the silent treatment? That's no way to treat somebody who's offering you a job. I didn't come here looking for a job. In fact, my future looks brighter than yours. Well, everything is negotiable. Will 100,000 do justice to your skills? Statoc, you've got a twisted idea of justice. It has nothing to do with money. Money has its limits. It can't bring the dead back to life, and it can't quiet the conscience of those needing vengeance. It can't even stop me from killing you. The conscience. That's the reason you can't pull the trigger. You're merely a poor devil, full of all those morals and scruples. You've got class, but you'll never make it dragging that load. You're missing the most important thing, which allows a guy like me to get to the top. Cold blood. If it hadn't have been for that smirk, I wouldn't have been able to kill him. But the harm was already done, and his precious cold blood was leaking all over his desk. Smirnoff would do the rest and manage to close this case as a suicide. The whole sordid tale had left a bad taste in my mouth. I was breathing in a vicious atmosphere of hate, vengeance, and corruption. From that day forward, that has been my world. A jungle where it's survival of the fittest, where people act like animals. I had chosen to walk the dark path in life, and I'm still on it.